there you have it, folks. For those of you who are just sticking around for a couple minutes about the business opportunity, I'm going to just say this is only going to be just a couple minutes. We're not going to last long. But you can write down next Sunday at 6 p.m. Next Sunday at 6 p.m., the company has announced that we're going to be doing a full-blown opportunity meeting. So anyone who you think might be interested in the business opportunity associated with Engage Global, we're going to do a deep dive on that and explain why it is that this is the opportunity, the company, and the time to align yourself with this. And if there is time in our discussion, we will take some time to also point you in the right direction and give some tips on exactly how it is that you can launch your business. We strongly believe, I'll just tell you my story briefly. It was Jeff Ashby who made himself a nuisance through a friend of mine, that this woman had made a recommendation that, in my opinion, saved my wife's life, because Joanna was allergic to everything. I mean, everything. The air was killing her. She was allergic to me. Everything was happening. So, I mean, I had to change my deodorants, everything, because she was so sensitive. So, but because Irene had made this recommendation, it was a spray that we could, it basically made her entire atmosphere and everything around her innocuous, and bought me time to find what was going on with her gut and her immune system. And it was Irene that called me up and said, there's a couple from Utah that have this vitamin that used to only be available to the military. The minute she said vitamin, I shut down. I said, I don't have time for this. I've got great products already. I had a product that was knocking out esophageal cancer and all kinds of stuff like in a week. So I thought it was the best thing since, the invention of the wheel and the onset of slicing bread. So, but she just would not be denied. She said, you should talk to them. They're only going to be here for a little while. You need to talk to them. And she wouldn't hang up the phone. But I kept thinking about the fact that she'd made that recommendation for my wife. So I said to them, okay, I said to her, okay, fine. I send them over, but tell them I only have 20 minutes. Tell them I only have 20 minutes. So I'm going to ask Jeff, if he's still here, to just uncloak yourself and maybe pick up and just what happened, Jeff? Because
well, Jonathan, you invited us on into your kitchen. We sat around your kitchen table, and I started going through a few of the literature pieces that we had there, and it wasn't as concise and as well put together as this 32-page science booklet is there. But what we did share with you is pretty much this page right here, where we talked about the patents that this product has, one of them being for the treatment of diabetes, patent number 7605145. And you just could not even hardly wrap your brain around that, because you'd had family members, and we didn't know at that point about your mom. We didn't know about your sister-in-law and sisters and brothers, and so but pretty incredible how by just listening, how we were able to then offer a possible option for you. And you're right, you wanted to know everything about it. 2 hours later, we finally got out of there.
I don't have any clue what Jeff said before that patent on diabetes came up. I don't even know what he said. I don't remember a word, because all I was doing was waiting for my 20 minutes to be up. But when that piece of paper showed that there was a patent that included the words treatment, I understand something, folks. We cannot claim microdaily as a treatment or cure for anything, but we can tell you the name of the patent. So legally, we can say that. The official name of this US patent includes the words treatment for diabetes mellitus. So I don't know, I was probably a little rude. I just said to Jeff, I said, listen, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't want to hear anything else about your presentation. Tell me about that patent right there. tell me more about that. And he said, who do you know with diabetes? I said, who doesn't have diabetes? And he says, okay, well, just give me a few names. We'll send them some and let's see what happens. I gave him 4 names, 4 addresses, and all within 2 weeks, they all came back with the same thing. In fact, Rochelle, my sister-in-law, I think called you guys.
Actually called Helen at that point. 2 weeks later, we were across the country, or we were out on the Pacific Ocean side in California, and she called Helen, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And just because it was 7 o'clock where she woke up, and she says, I have never woke up to this type of a sugar reading, and just couldn't get over it.
Well, that was game over for me, because I just had never seen anything. I had never connected to something that had the impact on diabetes as Micro Daily did. So it got me completely excited, and that's what launched me. And at the time, they had a special, some incentive that if you reach legacy in 1 year or something like that, that you get, I think it was a $30,000 bonus or something. I said, is that all? I mean, as far as the time frame, is it the level that you had to reach was only to reach legacy in 1 year? I said, so I just put together a plan to do that. But there were some unsavory elements in the executive team at that time. And I think I complained to Jeff. I said, but I was right there. I was about to hit the level and I right on course for it. But then someone decided to improve the compensation plan back then. But fortunately, all those components are gone. So they're all history now, right, Jeff? Am I correct?
Correct. Yep.
So, but still my jaws were a little bit tight because I had put a significant amount of energy behind it. And so I lost my enthusiasm and my excitement about it. But I'm here to tell you now, what year was that, by the way? Do you remember what year that was, Jeff? Was that 14?
No, we didn't see it until 14. I think it was closer
16.
to 16. Yep.
So that was around 2016. So it was about 2 years ago that it really became clear that the product not only was still here, the company was still very much alive, and the product was still very much doing exactly what it started out doing. And it was Alfreda that okey-doked me back into doing presentations again. And then Jeff called up and says, the company is back on track now. And I said, I need proof. I need proof. So his proof was he put Helen on the phone. And I tell you, when Helen tells you, it's the gospel, okay? So and sure enough, I am now thoroughly convinced, folks, that that this is the right company in the right time, and I'm not taking my foot off the gas. So it's a 10-year-old startup company, and we're going to do a deep dive in that and show exactly how you can generate significant revenue with this company. So bring anybody that you care about that's interested in a business opportunity that they can work from home at their pace and go as far, as high or as low as they want to go. They'll be able to do it. So we'll break that down next week, okay?
In fact, between then and now, David Nemelka and myself on the 10th, on Thursday the 10th, are going to be doing that very same thing. So you've got the owner of the company who designed this predictable pay plan, and the highest income earners are both going to be there. So come Thursday night, and that's on the calendar for all of those of you that
on the corporate calendar.
It is on the calendar. Yep.
On the corporate calendar Thursday night, and that'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern, right?
I think it's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m.
Typically we do 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is the week, folks. This is the week to put your business plan in motion. This is the week. Okay, so it's happening right now. Okay, so we got one question here before we wrap up. This is supposed to be a 6-minute business meeting here, Jeff.
Wasn't my fault.
Assumpta Shipwana Woni. I'm sorry, I'm just destroying your name. Go ahead, please ask your question. Assumpta. Don't forget to unmute.
Yeah, there are 4 people that I'm interested, 2 couples that are having problems of diabetes, hypertension, asthma, all kinds of problems. I would like them to hear more the benefits of these products before we go into the business.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's no problem at all.
I'm trying to see if they can hear and try it out, because I know that it will benefit them a lot.
Well, the one thing that you might want to do then is if you get them back here next Sunday at 5 o'clock,
Okay,
we will be talking with Dr. Prasad again about the human benefits.
Sunday.
Sunday at
Okay.
5 o'clock. We'll do that. And
Okay.
then right after that, we'll have the opportunity meeting. And the opportunity meeting will be just an extension of what Jeff and Dr. and Dave Nemelka cover on Thursday. Okay.
I'll do that. Thank you.
And
All right.
definitely get back with the individual who provided this link for you tonight, because there are additional opportunities throughout the week where you can also bring individuals. And that's what I love about our Micro Daily family here is just we're all about the education. We just educate people. We let them make their own decisions. Yeah, we've got incredible testimonials, just like we heard tonight with the pets. We have the same thing with humans. So please get back with the individual who invited you on to tonight and provided this link, and they will connect you with many, many opportunities throughout the week.
I will. I have a problem on not logging on to the website, but I know there's somebody's going to have a Zoom meeting on Tuesday, so maybe they'll help out.
Yep.
That's one of the opportunities right there. So we will definitely help you, whatever we need to do. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Bye.
So Jeff, for the record, thank you very much for what you have brought to the table and exposing me to this phenomenal product and now phenomenal opportunity. So we get ready to just blow the roof right off of this. Okay. All right, folks, you guys have a good night. Thank you very much for being with us. We'll see you on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. If you're coming back to my Zoom meeting on Thursday night, we hear your testimonials, same Zoom channel. And then on Sunday at 5 o'clock, we're talking RSV. Yeah, respiratory. Don't even ask me what that middle S stands for. Weird thingamajigger, they call it. And we'll be talking about that on Sunday, all right, with Dr. Prasad. We're going to break it down and see exactly what's going to happen. So you want to bring everybody. By the way, I found out that if we convert the meeting on Sunday from Zoom meeting to a webinar, we can extend our audience to 10,000. So don't be afraid to invite as many people as you want to next week, all right? And start inviting right now. We'll get a flyer and invitation. We'll get that sent out to everybody as quick as we can, okay? Thank you guys very much for joining us. Thank you, Jeff, Bernard, and all the other co-hosts that support. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jonathan.
It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jeff.
Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good job, Nicholas.
Mr. Dean,
Good
give me a
job,
call, Mr.
Nicholas.
Dean.
Thanks, John.
Yes, sir. I got you, Daryl.
Pretty amazing.
Good night, everybody.
Good
night,
Thank you, guys.
everyone.
Appreciate all your support.
See you.
Thank you.
Let's
Let's go straight to the top, everybody. Straight to the top. We got a bunch of legacies on this meeting right now. It's going to happen. All
So
right.
true.
I see the one in yellow.
You got a legacy yellow there. Oh yeah, there she is. There she is.
He's inspiring.
Yes.
Hi. This is Frances, and I apologize. I have a terrible time keeping track of all these calls. Are they all on the corporate calendar?
No.
Is there a
All
way
of-
they can all be on the corporate calendar, but somehow just said or something there to send people like myself who have a real challenging time doing this?
Posted all of them in the chat.
There's only
all
certain
are
ones of
amazing.
them. There's only
And I
certain ones of them that are
don't
on the only ones that are on the corporate calendar are the ones that that corporate sponsor, and Jeff is connected to many of those. So this week is
there
Brother
a
Jonathan,
place that
she's
you
mine.
go?
I got her.
you got
Sister
it.
Francis is mine. I got her, guys.
All right, there you
Love
go.
you,
So
Sister
take
Francis.
care of you.
All right.
80
Thank
years
you.
young.
Your calls
80
are
years
amazing,
young and
and I
amazing.
just have such a challenge getting them figured out. So it's
Hey,
my
we
fault,
understand.
not your
We
fault.
understand.
So thank you so much. Okay.
Welcome to the Engaged Global family. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
right.
Okay. Bye.
All right, you guys. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Good
Bye-bye.
night, everyone.
Good night.